More than 60% of you have had some form of difficulty finding staff housing for winter. I'm not surprised, it is the single biggest issue facing Revelstoke right now, and here's why. I firstly want to quickly point out the staff shortage issues that have been facing travel, tourism, hospitality. Visa applications were all put on hold during COVID, leading to a massive backlog. So, you know, one of the first challenges that leads into the housing discussion is actually, can you get out there? If you do get out here, there's no shortage of jobs, but then you've got to find housing. So when you've got a job, why would there be a housing shortage in a place like Revelstoke? Simply put, it's supply and demand. Everybody wants to come and work in a place like this, and there's not enough of these. To build in Revelstoke, you need materials and labour, and for labour you need people who are wanting to come and spend several weeks in a remote mountain town to work on projects, and to do that you've got to pay them a good enough wage and probably find them somewhere to live. There's other issues as well around current houses with planning permission and rental zonings. Any affordable housing projects, any initiatives that are in place are taking far too long to come to fruition. There is a worry among some locals and those like me who actually want to make Revelstoke their home long term, that in not too long they're actually going to be priced out of being able to afford to live here. To illustrate that better, let me talk through some facts and figures. The price of a house that's for sale here in Revelstoke is averaging between $800,000 to $1 million. For a bit of land, a quarter of an acre is averaging around $420,000. Now, if you're wanting to build a luxury ski lodge or take advantage of the incoming Cabo golf course and you want a larger piece of land, then those start at around $1 million. Are you starting to get the picture? But if we're being honest, my generation, we're confined to renting really. And 5 years ago here in Revelstoke, rent was $400 to $600 for one room, being a little bit more expensive for the seasonal workers. It's cheaper really if you are long-term renting. Fast forward to now, and that average is between $800 to $900, and that's just for one room. If you're trying to rent a one-bedroom apartment, of which there are very few in here I might add, you're looking at upwards of $1,000 a month. Now, Revelstoke is such a beautiful place to live, and I have really fallen in love with it. For me, the thing that stands out the most is its strong community spirit, but it does face serious challenges ahead. In the next 2 years, there are a number of big projects in the pipeline. The resort staff accommodation building, at least 2 hotels, and a luxury golf course, to name but a few. Now, when those are completed, those staff are all going to need somewhere to stay. That's on top of the already existing workforce that are struggling to find somewhere to live. And in between all of that, Revelstoke is going to continue growing anyway. So the prices are going to go up, and the shortage in housing is only going to increase, barring some major intervention. How it will affect local businesses and staff long term is all still hypothetical, but there is a lot of uncertainty. So I want to know from you guys, what do you think about the current situation in Revelstoke? Have you lived in a ski town that has faced similar circumstances? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please show some love by liking this video, subscribing if you haven't already, and go check out some of the other videos. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, and by the way, in case you didn't already notice, it started snowing.